So dear students, I welcome you all to this class on personality development, and in this video we will look into the theories of personality. So what is personality development? It is actually the process which refers to enhancing an individual's personality for him to stand apart from the rest of the people and to make a mark of his own. An individual with a pleasing personality is always respected and appreciated by all. So there are four different kinds of theories of personality. They are the psychoanalytical theories, trait theories, self theory, and finally it's the social learning theories. So first we will look into the psychoanalytical theories. Under psychoanalytical theories we have three theories. One is Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytical theory. Second one is William Sheldon's physiognomy theory. Third one is Carl Jung's extrovert-introvert theory. So first one, which is psychoanalytical theory. So this was put out by Sigmund Freud. So according to his psychoanalytic theory of personality development, there are two basic factors which drive an individual in shaping his or her personality. So those two factors are love and aggression. Okay, they are responsible for the impact on what an individual does and thinks. They have a direct control on the individual's minds and thoughts. So Freud referred to love and aggression as eros and thanatos respectively. So eros refers to intimate and passionate love between two individuals. Okay, a kind of madness which one experiences for his or her partner. Thanatos was a figure in Greek mythology. Uh, Thanatos symbolizes death. So, according to Freud, Eros represents an individual's instinct to survive, to live, or the determination to live, where sex is the major driving force. But Thanatos, on the other hand, represents aggression, which ultimately leads to death. So structure of personality under the psychoanalytical theory, where Freud mentions that an individual's mind has a fixed amount of desire towards sexual activity, often called as libido. So this libido is not same for all. It varies from individual to individual and also based on the individual situation and circumstances at the moment. So an adult personality generally has three determinants, or it is determined by three concepts. One is id, second one is ego, and third one is superego. Okay, so the outcome of the combination of all the three determinants actually shapes an adult personality, and this is called tripartite personality according to Freud. So let's see what is id, ego, and superego here. So id refers to the irrational needs and the demands of an individual. So every individual seeks for an immediate pleasure in order to satisfy their own biological and physiological needs without taking into consideration the reality. So this id gives immediate pleasure to individuals and is often irrational. Second one is ego. Ego develops when individuals start interacting with the people around them. Ego helps in the fulfillment of id, taking into consideration the reality of the situation. And third one is superego, in which stage the moral constraints are also taken into consideration. So these moral constraints are often imposed on an individual by his parents or his family. So basically it helps in fulfillment of id, taking into consideration the reality of situation along with the moral constraints imposed on an individual by his parents or family. The second theory below psychoanalytical theories is physiognomy theory, which was put out by William Sheldon. So William Sheldon noted three personalities based on their physical makeup. First one is endomorph, second one is ectomorph, and third one is mesomorph. So the first personality below physiognomy theory is the endomorph personality. So endomorph personality is physically quite round and is typified as the barrel of fun person. So these people have wide hips and narrow shoulders. They have quite a lot of fat spread across their bodies. They have quite slim ankles and wrists. So basically, the body type is quite fat. So psychologically, the endomorph personalities exhibit the following characteristics, such as they are sociable people, they are fun-loving, they are food-loving people, they are tolerant, they are even-tempered, they are good-humored people, they are relaxed, they exhibit a love of comfort, and they always expect affection. So these are characteristics of an endomorph personality. Second one is the ectomorph personality. So this is a form of, it is an opposite of endomorph. So they tend to have narrow shoulders and hips, thin and narrow face, thin and narrow chest, thin legs and arms. So very little body fat. Even though they may eat as much as the endomorph personalities, they never seem to put on weight. So psychologically, they have the following characteristics, which are self-conscious, they are private people, they are introverted, they are inhibited, they are socially anxious people, they are autistic, they are intense, they are emotionally restrained, and they are thoughtful. These are the characteristics of an ectomorph personality. The final one is the mesomorph personality. Mesomorph stands somewhere between the round endomorph and the thin ectomorph. So physically they have the desirable body. So they have large head, broad shoulders, and narrow waist. They have a muscular body with strong forearms and thighs. They have very little body fat. They are generally considered as a well proportionate body. So psychologically, they have the following characteristics, which are: they are adventurous people, they are courageous people, they are indifferent to what others think or want, they are bold or assertive, they have a zest for physical activity, they are competitive people, they have desire for power or dominance over others, and they have a love for not taking risk or chances. So these are characteristics of a mesomorph personality. So the third theory below psychoanalytic theories is the extrovert-introvert theory, formulated by Carl Jung. So according to Carl Jung, there are two mutually exclusive attitudes of individuals. They are extroversion and introversion. So every person in this world will be energized by either of the two. Some people might be energized more by the external world, and some people might be energized by more by the internal world. So when people are energized by the external world more, they tend to fall into extroversion. And when people are energized more by the internal world, they tend to fall into introversion. So these introvert people are more comfortable with the inner world of thoughts and feelings. Okay, they want to live within themselves. Okay, they have a fear for social activities, while the extrovert feels more at home with the world of objects and other people. So an extrovert wants always to socially interact with other people. So again, when we talk about introverts, so the introverts are more comfortable living alone and being by themselves. They want always me time to recharge. They are very introspective people. They have a very limited social circle. But when we talk about extroverts, on the contrary, they are very socially active. They want always to be a part of groups or communities or places where they get a chance to interact with other people. So every time the idea of being alone terrifies them. But Carl Jung also states that every individual will have a mixture of extroversion and introversion. So they'll have a percentage of extroversion and a percentage of introversion. So that is all for now. Thank you, students, for listening. Thank you.